What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we're going to be doing a gameplay with Brent Barry, who I personally believe is the best Ruby card in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. This is actually going to be a post commentary, which I really amn't the biggest fan of doing. I'd much rather just do it always as a live commentary, but the reason why this isn't a live com is for some reason my Elgato just straight up didn't pick up my voice. It didn't pick up my voice where I normally record it, and I always have a backup voice recording, and this is literally what the backup voice recording sounded like.
What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing a gameplay with the most OP Ruby card in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM.
So yeah, that is not ideal, but anyway. So Brent Barry, as I did say there, is the most overpowered Ruby in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. When I picked my one up, I ended up picking him up for, I think it was something like 4.2 thousand MT. And like, just look at his card. Like, I scored 32 points with him in a game, and that was a game I had to go 12-0. I will be showing that gameplay in a video tomorrow, but I'm just away all weekend. But basically, right now, he's a little bit more expensive. I was kind of shocked. I was wondering why he was like 10k, because that 10k was the most expensive one when I was looking at him. Turns out, obviously, people figured out that he was just a beast in game. People figured out that this card is one of the best cards in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM, period. And a lot of people are going to be looking to buy this card. But I still am confident that if you're looking to buy him, say in an open bid, if you want to buy him buy now, he might end up being 6-7k MT. Still a steal, but I think in open bids, things like this card here might end up at like 4 or 5k MT, and you're still going to be able to get him quite cheap. I think that the more people open these packs, especially if Gary Payton turns out to be a beast, and more people open these packs, I can see him going down to maybe around the 5k and leveling off then. I don't think you'll be able to pick him up as cheap as I did, but he probably will level up close enough to the 5k MT. So anyway, now we're going to go over or show the stats for Brent Barry. So he has got a few Hall of Fame badges. He's got 5 Hall of Fame badges, some really good ones. Corner Specialist, Posterizer, Deep Range, Data, Limitless Range, Catch and Shoot, which are some of the most important ones to have. Also has Spark Plug and Microwave. He's got a really nice driving standing layup, great shot made of 92. He's got a really nice shot 3 of 96. Contested of only 86 isn't great, but if he's open, he's not going to miss. 95 free throw as well is really nice. 90 driving dunk with a 95 driving dunk tendency is really good. So he will just go and jam it on people. He's also got 86 ball control, so we can speed boost. He's got not the best steal or shot contest, but he's got decent speed, ball, and acceleration. Got good lateral quickness of 83, and he's also got nice enough defensive stats. So he's just a beast. Like, he is just an absolute beast in this game. The team we're running with is Brent Barry at 1, Wiggins at 2, Ariza at 3, Porzingis at 4, and Cat at 5. The bench, we've got Reggie Lewis, Bingo Smith, we got Hito Turkoglu, we got Kevin Knox, and for some reason I prefer the Sapphire Kevin Knox to the Ruby, even though everyone tells me to use the Ruby. And we've also got Jared Jeffries, who I think is just a beast of 5, Tony Kukoc, Isaiah Ryder, and Danny Green rounding off the bench. So anyway, now we're going to go over the hot zones for Brent Barry, and then we are going to get on to the game. So Brent Barry's got hot zones almost everywhere outside the 3-point line, and he's got a good few spots inside the 3. His release the same as last year, and last year it was kind of off-putting. Like, a lot of people didn't like his release. This year, like, it is kind of a park release, cheesy release the way they jump. This year, these type of releases are more and more OP. I don't know why, but he's a little bit, it's not base 11 quick, it's not base 11 good. It's not as good as base 8, or it's not as good as J.R. Smith and Drazen Petrovic's base, but it's still a really nice jump shot. And this year, a lot more than last year, I'm timing them well. Last year, he just used to miss a lot. This year, he doesn't seem to be doing that anywhere near as much. It's not the easiest release to green, but it is by no means a hard release to green at all. He shoots really well from mid, shoots really well from 3. His dunk animations are really basic. So obviously he's not going to do any windmills, anything major, but he's just going to go and just dunk it on everyone, which I think is probably a better thing. He actually shoots quite well off the dribble, even though his off dribble shot 3 is not the best. And in one of the games I played, I used to, well, obviously not in the game in this video, but in the game in the video for tomorrow, he honestly did this a couple of times. Like, he was going towards the basket, was able to pull back and pull up from Limitless in their face, because he does have goal Limitless range. And that's actually a really easy shot to green. Even though it's a lower rating, it actually makes his release easier to time. But anyway, now we're just going to green one shot. And now let's get on to the game. So in this game, we're actually playing a half-decent team. We're playing an all-diamond team, but again, it's not too strong. It's not like it's going to be an off-balling Pink Diamond Magic or Pink Diamond Giannis, the point guard, which would be almost impossible to get a gameplay with. But at the same time, it's not a bad team at all. Embiid's an elite defender, Griffin's not a bad player, and this guy's bench was all diamonds as well. It's a little bit weird, like, there's a lot of diamonds on his squad that were worse than amethysts, but he still ran an all diamond lineup, so I'm not entirely sure what he was trying to do. But again, it's not a bad team at all, and it's a lot better than the team with 2 current players, an emerald and a 5k amethyst that we're starting with anyway. But to start the game, he actually hit something that's actually starting to go in a lot more. I've been playing this game a lot in the last few days. For some reason, this shot shouldn't go in, but it does. Is it just me, or is that happening to everybody? The last couple of days, I'm just charging at the basket and shots are going in. And then, at least this is where he gets a nice enough shot. Gets a little bit of separation, nice and easy mid-range shot, pulls up, knocks it down. Unfortunately, this guy is playing a lot of off-ball, and when he was playing on-ball at times, we did quite well. As we see here, he plays on ball, we use the screen, and we get a nice 3-pointer there with Brent Barry. His release is not bad at all this year, to be completely honest. And then, going towards the basket, he's honestly, with the way he dunks, even though his draw fell is not that high, he gets a lot of free throws. And again, with that 95 rating, he's not going to miss any of them. It's very, very rare that he's going to miss a free throw. He also has a really nice release. Then we go on to our bench, and to be honest, we struggled a little bit. However, Bingo Smith spots up in the corner to give us a 2-point lead to end the first, but again, we did start to struggle a little bit. As you can see, we're down 1 right here. But at this stage, Hito takes over, without actually hitting a jump shot. And this is one of the most questionable and ones I have ever seen. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea why that was a foul, but I'm not complaining. I'll take the extra point because, to be honest, that's big for the course of the game. And then again, Hito with a great cut, straight to the basket and dunk. Hito with 7 points without a jump shot. Kyrie Irving unfortunately goes and ties the aim up there. When he was cold, we were doing really well because he was shooting a lot of shots with a cold Kyrie, which was actually working in our favor. But Bingo Smith gives us the lead right back with an easy dunk. Bingo Smith just hits a crazy shot, showing why he's one of the best rubies in the game. And then, to be honest, they go on an 8-0 run, which was not good at all. Thank God we hit that with Porzingis. Great pass there by Brent Barry as well to find Porzingis. That was a huge kind of time in the game because they were on an 8-0 run, they had a 4-point lead, and then Porzingis, just after hitting the jump shot, gets a block, and just after getting the assist, Brent Barry comes right down and knocks down the 3-point shot. He's money this year. He is absolutely money. Down 1, Brent Barry attacks the basket and hits Karl-Anthony Towns. His playmaking was a lot better in the second half. He got a lot of nice assists. Going to the basket. That's the thing. One-on-one with him and a point guard, they're going to have to foul almost every time. And unlike a lot of cards in this game where they for some reason have lower free throws, he's pretty much automatic from the free throw line, which is, to be honest, which is great, which is why he's even better than he probably could be otherwise. And these are the type of things we're keeping them in the game. Like jab, 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 fake, 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 limitless 3 with Melo, things like that going in. Like, you can't really prepare for that. You can live with them shots, but if the other team's hitting them shots all game, you don't stand much of a chance. But to be honest, we were in control of the game. They were the type of things we're keeping them in it. But we used the false screen to get Ariza up to the top of the key. We get it to Brent Barry, attacks the basket, and a really nice finish. He just completely dominated Kemba for size anyway. Reggie Lewis goes to the basket and gives us the lead of 41 or 43-41. And at this stage, it's really him and Jared Jeffries that really take over and get us this lead in the third and fourth quarter. Reggie Lewis there with 6 points, 6 quite nice points, a nice mid-range, a layup, and a dunk. And then Jared Jeffries comes up huge. Biggest play of the game, 41 each, and 1 dunk over Chris Mullin. And you might be thinking, oh, does he hit the free throw? Was it game changing? No, he doesn't even hit the free throw, but that doesn't really matter because that was all the momentum we needed. They run this play for Chris Webber. I can see it coming. I switch to Hito Turkoglu. I jump at him and I get the block. Luckily, we got the ball back because 95% of the time you get a block, you lose the ball. And then Jared Jeffries comes right down, finishes it to give us a 4-point lead. Great pass there by Brent Barry. Nice fancy pass to get it to Karl-Anthony Towns to give us a 5-point lead. Next play down, thrown up to Brent Barry, who gets the dunk at 7 points. That could be the dagger, but unfortunately they went down and hit a 3 on us. And then we hit him with the cheese. We hit him with the screen cheese cut, and Brent Barry with an easy layup to make it a 6-point game. They bring it back to 4. Barry draws a double team and Porzingis hits a big shot to make it 6. And the next play down, they give Barry an inch of space and he hits the dagger, making it a 9-point game. And he finished the game with takeover. So I knew at that stage, no matter what they did, it was going to be game over. They come right down and miss a really bad mid-range shot with Blake Griffin. We get it to Andrew Wiggins, straight to Brent Barry. They leave him in the corner for 2, and he knocks it down. And that's the game. So Brent Barry had 27, 4 assists, 2 steals, 9 of 16 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Honestly, he didn't have as good a game as he could have had. That's probably the worst game I played with Brent Barry. But again, it was still a really, really nice game. Didn't miss from the line, 35 points responsible for. And yeah, we won, so I can't complain. Hito had 9, Bingo Smith had 8. Kristaps Porzingis had 6, Carlton Towns had 6, Lewis had 6, Knox had 4, Jeffries had 4, Wiggins and Reza didn't score, and the other 3 didn't play. But anyway, that is the video. In my opinion, Brent Barry may be the best Ruby in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. I honestly think that there is 4 Rubies in my team that you can consider to be maybe the best. And I think it's Reggie Lewis, it's these 2 guys down here. I think that Reggie Lewis and Bingo Smith are really good. Obviously, Brent Barry. And then the only other one that I think is really comparable to the 3 of these guys is obviously, like, you obviously know who this card is. It's a Ruby and it is a small forward, and it's Ruby Darius Miles. Like, that card is incredible. That's the only card I think is comparable at the small forward position Ruby to Brent Barry, and I would actually, honestly, I wouldn't put any of these Rubies anywhere near the 4 of these guys. So in my opinion, those 4 are the best 4 Rubies in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM, and I honestly, as of right now, I put Brent Barry number 1. He's basically like Reggie Lewis with a jump shot. He's like Bingo Smith if he could dunk. He's like one of the perfect Ruby cards, and he's just so good in this game. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.